I'm in Phantasialand, and this is as wintertraum as it gets. Yeah, that's how it is today. So it's been snowing a lot. Yesterday the airport in Cologne was closed. Also coasters were struggling to operate, of course. And today we are dealing with the aftermath of this snow. Public transport is compromised, and well, we don't know how many coasters are going to be open. Is Chiapas going to be open or whatever? I mean, yesterday the airport was closed. But what we know is that the park is likely to close earlier, 6 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. And this is about the last 10 days of wintertraum. So it's going to be this weekend and next weekend, and then the park is going to close. So Phantasialand is coping with this extraordinary snowfall. And look at this view. I think we will never see Phantasialand with all this snow. Amazing. So despite the app saying that the park is going to close at 6, all the displays in the park are still showing all the shows up to 8 p.m. So I'm not sure if it's a work in progress decision or if we just didn't update them. But in the meantime, we are in Rockburg. As you can see from the snow on the tracks, clearly f.l.y. hasn't been going around the track for a while. As you can see, they didn't even have time to clean up the paths, so they just created some really small pathways, but the rest of the park is completely covered in snow. And as of now, I don't think there is a single attraction open. Happy days. And I was wrong, because the one indoor, of course, are open, obviously. And now I'm gonna go and check my beloved Taron, because that area with snow must look amazing. So let's check it out. As you can see, also Taron hasn't been going around on track quite a while now, because the snow is completely settled on the tracks. And in case you wonder, no, I don't think Chiapas today is going to be open. No, unlikely. So currently all the major coasters are closed. Only Colorado Adventure and Reich are running. Most of the indoor attractions, of course, are open and functioning, while also the flat ride outdoor are struggling to open. But I have to say, it really feels like they are trying their best, because they're testing every single ride, and Taron has been testing under the snow, which was pure show. And so I think they might open most of them along the day. Also interesting that they updated the closing time, and now it's back to 8 p.m. So currently all the attractions are either in a closed, temporarily closed, or closed due to bad weather status. Not sure if there is any difference in between them, or if it's just randomly put on live like that. We are in front of Talocan, and they might just start a test run, which would be nice to film, because there's going to be a bit of snow falling. And also the small pond is completely iced. It's now 1 p.m. I'm back here to f.l.y, and as you can see from the snow, they haven't even tested it. f.l.y is kind of confirming that it's a delicate flower. As we know, f.l.y has been suffering of downtime, and sometimes he struggles even to go around the track with the sunshine. Imagine with the snow. To demonstrate this, today Taron has been testing, while f.l.y, as you can tell here, it's 1 p.m. hasn't tested yet, so unlikely to open today, I would say. It's now 1 p.m. And as I said, the f.l.y hasn't even tested yet, while Talocan is now open and also Taron. So Taron, obviously. Let's go. The first ride on Taron was freezing but amazing, and the views of Clue Game covered in snow, they were like just breathtaking. So I'm here to confirm, deeply in love with this little guy here, Taron. Today it's unlikely to open just because it's solid. This is the new adventure trail that was meant to open in December 23. We are now 1 week to go till the end of the season. So it's not open yet. It's not going to open. Likely to open for the summer season 24 before in April. All the coasters are now open apart from f.l.y. All the rides are open apart from the water ones, of course. So it looks like everything is back to normal. I could tell that they've been working a lot to get to this point. Everyone was really like on a mission to clear out, open the attractions and make sure that the guests could have the best experience. They also confirmed that the park is going to close at 8 p.m. and that all the shows are gonna go on as per plan. So as usual, customer is king here at Phantasialand. And then the surprise, you just come by Rockburg by chance, and look at that. They are testing f.l.y, so they are. I think they might open later today. It's already like close to 5 p.m. or they just want to make sure that it's ready for tomorrow. So, well, you never know. We might end up doing a night ride on f.l.y, or I'm gonna ride it tomorrow because I'm gonna be here as well. As I said before, today we've done really the possible and impossible to get everything working. As a demonstration, I'm now queuing for f.l.y, and it's 5 p.m. The park is gonna close at 8 p.m. We're still open it. We're still gonna open it now, so people can still enjoy it for a few hours, but we are queuing. So I'm just out of f.l.y. I was lucky enough to get already Rockburg fully illuminated. Also, it's completely covered with snow, so it's really an interesting view from the top. And here you can see this thing here, that is not part of theming. It's actually what they used to clean up the whole track before reopening f.l.y. Anyway, f.l.y, Rockburg as usual, nighttime is just breathtaking. Today, even more with this thick white snow coating. It was an amazing night ride on f.l.y. As usual, the wow effect of Phantasialand turning on the Christmas lights. And after the night ride on f.l.y. and Black Mamba, of course I'm here to do the one on Taron, which at night time it's always amazing. There's also the show on the tower down there. So I'm gonna do the night ride here and then try to catch the show Temple del Fuego in Mexico. That should be on. Let's see. So at the end of the show, you would expect to leave the park, not in Phantasialand, because they decided to keep f.l.y. open for a little bit. So it's now like 8:15. They're still launching. So I decided to fly now a couple of times. Well, it's just a demonstration of how they are desperate to deliver to their customers. Earlier, I was in Taron. The single rider queue didn't progress at all. They decided to launch one train just made of single riders. And then at the end, there was no queue at all, so they kept us on the same train and launched it 5 times non-stop on Taron. And now on f.l.y. as well, they could have just said the park is closed, bye-bye, and no, they keep launching it, and it's now like well over the closing time. I think it's a demonstration of the fact that they just want to deliver the best experience to their customers, and you can clearly see the difference when a theme park is driven by passion for customers and not by profit. Nothing else to say, just Phantasialand. Probably the best boutique park in the world, maybe. So first thing, subscribe. But then here is day 2. After what I would say from hell to heaven, that was yesterday, a day in which every other park would have just called it a day and just keep it closed. Phantasialand was like doing whatever they could just to open, and they managed to do it. Amazing. Today there are just 2 extra bits. One is related to the travel tips and tricks, and another one, stay tuned, we'll see it later. So if you're staying in Cologne and you want to come to Brule by public transport, Google is going to give you 2 options. One is the train plus the Phantasialand shuttle bus, and the other one being the tram 18, and then either Phantasialand shuttle bus or the public transport. There are some buses going that way. Yesterday, the operator of Taron, because the buses were struggling, told me, forget about it, stay on the tram 18, go to this stop, I'm going to put the screenshot, and then walk. Google is going to tell you that it's going to take you 35 minutes walking. In reality, it's less than 25. I tried this option for you, and let's see how did it go. I'm here, so I made it, but how long did it take? It's 10:10 and we start walking. So far it's been like a residential area, no traffic at all, so apart from the snow, everything is fine. Only one thing, there is a bit of a slope that you need to climb. And from the set of Ice Age, we are now 10 minutes in. Google shows 18, so we are from 35 to 28. And no, they're not here for me. Now, to put it in context, this is how the landscape looks today. And I think this kind of emphasizes even more the effort of Phantasialand yesterday in keeping everything open. We're now 15 minutes down and Google says 10 left. So yeah, all in all it's 25 minutes. The guy from Taron was perfectly right. Not even half past and oh well, what's that? So this is already Phantasialand car park. It's 32 past 10:32. So yes, I made it. 10:35, I'm at the entrance. I'm in already, waiting for Clue Game to open, and I'm gonna try to find the guy of yesterday and say thanks, because that little travel trick with no buses worked. Another advantage of doing the little walk without using the bus, despite me being in a completely different part of the park now, is that you're gonna get in from the car park entrance in the mystery area, which means that you are so close to Taron. So you might end up being the first one in the queue, getting like the first ride on Taron with no waiting time at all. And if you're lucky, you might be even like the first one to ride the first train in row 1. Why not? Last test, and then we are in row 1. Second challenge of the day. Have you ever seen those? If you stayed in Charles Lindbergh Hotel in between 2020 and 2021, those were the Express for f.l.y. And they used to be these plasticky badges. From 22 they moved to paper ones, and on the paper ones they got a clear expiry date, which is within the season, while on the plastic one there is nothing on it. Also, on the entrance of f.l.y. for the hotel guests, they're still showing the plastic one. So I'm gonna try to use one and let's see if it works. So here is the famous entrance for the hotel. Now I'm not gonna even waste my tickets, because today there is no queue. We have all the wintertraum vibes with like 10 minutes of walk on train on anything. But the white ladies, they just go in here and they show me what they have, and they all have again the plasticky pass. So yes, mine from 21 would be valid, but I'm not gonna waste it, I'm gonna keep it. That's the end of the 2 days at Phantasialand under a lot of snow, and of course subscribe.